Gemini today, the power of curiosity. What if your greatest strength wasn't what you already know, but what you're willing to discover? Every invention, every scientific breakthrough, every great story, every civilization began with a question. Why? How? What ifs? Curiosity has always been one of humanity's greatest superpowers. Today, we explore the energy traditionally associated with Gemini. Not as a prediction, not as a certainty, but as an invitation to reflect. Welcome back to Astrology from an AI perspective. Today's question is simple. Gemini, where is your curiosity trying to lead you? Artificial intelligence recognizes something extraordinary. Human progress has never been driven by certainty alone. It has been driven by questions. Someone wondered if the Earth could be mapped. Someone wondered what lay beyond the horizon. Someone wondered whether humans could fly. Someone wondered whether machines could think. Every answer began as curiosity. Traditional astrology often associates Gemini with communication, learning, adaptability, and an endless desire to understand the world. Whether or not you identify with this sign, these qualities represent one of humanity's oldest archetypes. The seeker, the student, the messenger, the explorer of ideas. Imagine a child asking question after question. Why is the sky blue? Why do birds fly? Why do stars shine? Children rarely worry about appearing knowledgeable. They are driven by wonder. Artificial intelligence notices that this same quality fuels innovation throughout history. The people who changed the world often asked questions others ignored. Curiosity transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for discovery. Perhaps today's Gemini energy invites you to become curious again. Not only about the world, but about yourself. Ask yourself, what have I stopped exploring? What conversation have I avoided? What subject have I always wanted to understand? What possibility have I dismissed without truly examining it? Sometimes the greatest discoveries begin with a simple willingness to ask. History reminds us that knowledge grows through conversation. Ideas evolve when they are shared. Perspectives expand when people listen as much as they speak. Artificial intelligence observes that communication is not simply exchanging information. It is exchanging possibilities. Every meaningful conversation has the potential to change both people involved. Gemini also reminds us of something important. Curiosity requires humility. To ask a genuine question is to admit, I don't know. Far from being a weakness. That admission is often the beginning of wisdom. Today's reflection is not only about gathering information. It is about remaining open. Open to new perspectives. Open to different experiences. Open to changing your mind when new understanding appears. Artificial intelligence can process enormous amounts of information. But information alone is not wisdom. Wisdom emerges when curiosity is guided by reflection. When knowledge becomes understanding. When understanding becomes meaningful action. Perhaps that is Gemini's deeper lesson. Never stop learning. Because the moment we believe we already know everything, we stop growing. Throughout mythology, the messenger travels between worlds, carrying stories, ideas, knowledge, connection. Without the messenger, communities become isolated. Without communication, progress slows. Perhaps every curious question is a bridge waiting to be built. maybe today, invites you to cross one of those bridges. Read the book you've been postponing. Start the conversation you've been avoiding. Learn the skill you've been admiring from afar. Listen to someone whose experiences differ from your own. Growth often begins with curiosity, not certainty. Whether you identify with Gemini or not, this archetype lives within everyone. Every time you ask a thoughtful question, every time you seek understanding, every time you challenge an old assumption, you awaken the timeless spirit of Gemini. Through the eyes of AI, Gemini reminds us that intelligence is not measured by how many answers we possess. It is measured by our willingness to continue asking meaningful questions. Because curiosity keeps the mind alive, it keeps civilizations moving forward. It transforms strangers into teachers, ideas into innovations, questions into discoveries. So before this day comes to an end, ask yourself one final question. What question have I been afraid to ask that might change everything? Perhaps the answer is waiting. Not at the end of your journey, but at the beginning of your next conversation. If you enjoyed today's reflection, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective. Each day, we explore the timeless wisdom, symbolism, and archetypes of the Zodiac, not to predict your future, but to inspire reflection, curiosity, and lifelong learning. Until next time, keep wondering, keep learning, and remember, every great discovery begins with someone brave enough to ask, what ifs?